When we talk about AI infrastructure, it's so easy to just lump everything together into one big bucket. But the reality is there's a fundamental split that can make or break your entire initiative. So today, we're diving into that critical difference between AI model training and inference. And trust me, understanding this is the first, most important step to choosing the right cloud provider and building an AI strategy that actually works.
Okay, before we really jump in, we've got to do the quick legal bit. So this is Module 2 of a 15-module tutorial. It's all based on a fantastic, in-depth report by Virtualization Options LLC. But this is just general guidance. It comes with no warranty, and it is definitely not legal or financial advice. So, as always, we highly recommend you chat with your own financial, technical, and legal pros before taking any action. It's also worth noting these modules only scratch the surface of what's in the full report.
So, here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with what I call a tale of two workloads. Then, we'll dig into the training marathon and the inference sprint. After that, we'll put them head-to-head for a direct comparison, and we'll wrap it all up with why choosing the right race from the get-go is just so critical.
All right, let's get right into it. Probably the biggest mistake we see organizations make is assuming that one type of infrastructure can handle both training and inference efficiently. They are just fundamentally different beasts, and if you treat them the same, it's a recipe for disaster. Think major performance bottlenecks and costs that just spiral out of control.
You know, the best way I found to think about this is a marathon versus a sprint. Training your AI model, that's the marathon. It is a grueling, long-haul event that demands pure, raw power and endurance. It's all about experimentation, tweaking, and just building the model. But inference? That's the sprint. It's all about blistering speed, efficiency, and delivering a super reliable, instant response every single time.
So let's talk more about that marathon. This is the phase where you are literally forging your AI model from scratch. It's really an act of pure computational force, and it requires a very specific and, let's be honest, a very demanding type of environment.
So, what is model training really? Well, it's this incredibly compute-heavy process. You're feeding a model these massive data sets over and over again, trying to adjust billions of tiny parameters. And this isn't a quick thing. We're talking about training runs that can take hours, days, or for the really big foundation models, even weeks to finish.
So what does this marathon actually demand from your cloud infrastructure? Well, first, it needs massive parallel processing. We're talking dozens, sometimes hundreds of GPUs all working together in perfect harmony. Second, those GPUs need to talk to each other incredibly fast, which means you need specialized networking like NVLink or InfiniBand. Third, the workload itself is really bursty. It's all about intense periods of experimentation, not some steady 24/7 operation. And finally, because these jobs take so long, fault tolerance isn't a nice to have, it's non-negotiable. You need checkpointing so you don't lose days of work if something goes wrong.
And this really gets to the heart of why that high-speed communication is so important. The source material puts it perfectly. Even tiny, microsecond delays in the network can cascade, turning into hours of extra training time for large models. And when you think about how much a single GPU hour can cost, well, those delays get very expensive, very fast.
All right, let's shift gears. The marathon is over, the model is trained, now what? Well, the game changes completely. We are now in a series of high-stakes sprints, and the focus is all about delivering predictions out there in the real world at production speed.
So, picture this. You've spent maybe millions of dollars, thousands of GPU hours. You've created this masterpiece of an AI model. But what happens the second it goes live and has to face real user requests? Well, that's when the sprint begins. And that sprint is called model inference. It's the process of using that amazing trained model to make predictions on brand new data it's never seen before. And here, the priorities just completely flip. It's no longer about raw power, it's all about speed, cost efficiency, and rock-solid reliability, because every single prediction directly impacts your user's experience.
And you know, even within inference, there are actually two different kinds of sprints. You've got real-time inference, which is all about ultra-low latency. Think about a recommendation engine on a shopping site. It has to respond in milliseconds. Then you have batch inference, which prioritizes high throughput. That's for processing huge chunks of data offline, where you can handle a little more delay in exchange for much better cost efficiency.
Serving a model at scale is also way more complex than just making a prediction. You have to juggle things like model versioning for safe, gradual rollouts. You have to run A/B tests to see which model actually performs better in the wild. And this is a big one, you have to use predictive auto-scaling. Why? Because models can take minutes to load up. So just reacting to a traffic spike is way too slow. You have to see it coming.
So we've got our marathon runner and our sprinter. Now let's put them right next to each other in a side-by-side showdown to really drive home just how different their needs are.
This table, right here, it sums it all up perfectly. For training, the marathon, the goal is simple, model accuracy. And the key metric is just how long it takes to train. But for inference, the sprint, it's all about prediction speed and efficiency, measured in latency and throughput. The workload patterns are total opposites. Bursty for training, continuous for inference. And the cost profile? This is a huge differentiator. Training is a big, one-time expense. Inference is a continuous operational cost that just keeps adding up every single day. The bottom line is their infrastructure priorities are fundamentally opposed.
And this brings us to our final and honestly most important point. Understanding this marathon versus sprint distinction isn't just some academic exercise. It has massive, real-world consequences for the success and the financial viability of your AI projects.
This last quote really drives the point home. Over the life of a model, the continuous, day-in, day-out cost of inference can easily dwarf the initial cost of training it. And that's why efficiency tricks, things like model quantization, pruning, and distillation, become absolutely essential for managing inference costs in a way that just doesn't apply to that one-time training bill. Optimizing for the wrong race can be a catastrophic financial mistake. So, as we wrap up, I'm going to leave you with this one question to chew on. When you look at your own AI strategy and the cloud infrastructure you're choosing, are you building for a marathon or are you building for a sprint? Or worse, are you trying to make one runner do both? The answer could really define the success of your entire project.